know this? By the way, I'm so upset. My technical director, Kathy, you know. I used the term Hoosier, which is what you refer to anyone who happens to be from the great state of Indiana. I'm from Indianapolis. My technical director, Kathy, went to IU in Bloomington.
Oh, me too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Devin,
And
the whole family hailed from a little town, wonderful community, about 20 minutes south of Indianapolis, Shelbyville. And the term Hoosier comes from a lot of different things, but people would knock on the door, and we had a lot of French settlers, and when they knocked on the door, those people would say Hoosier, and that became
Hoosier.
Yes, that's how the phrase Hoosier came from.
Well, all right. I've heard other stories.
Yes,
We'll go with that one.
But you're young, and I'm old, and I have credibility. So there you have it.
All right. Fair enough.
We're going to talk about ice plants. These are some of the
I love
coolest
'em.
plants ever. Ice plants don't usually flower in bright colors.
Not like this. Even most ground covers don't flower at all. So ice plant, what it is, it's a winter hardy, succulent, flowering ground cover. That it really what it does, it saves you time and it saves you money in the garden, because these ground covers will eliminate the need for mulch. They also eliminate the need for gravel.
That's
they smother out weeds with their thick foliage, and they also slow erosion, but they do so with tons of style.
I got to tell you, I never understood why we decorate with mulch.
Well, there's reasons.
But why decorate with death?
You don't need to. The good reason of using mulch is because it helps retain moisture in the soil.
Agree.
But why not retain that moisture with a living plant that produces 4 to 5 months of beautiful, bright, neon-colored flowers? Look at that. 4 to 5 months of flowers like that, and then it's evergreen for 12 months.
By the way,
what more do you want?
My technical director, Kathy, where were you born and raised? Toledo, Ohio. So, okay, so she was a Buckeye, which is what you call people from Ohio. Yeah. And then she came to Indiana for education, so she didn't know what a Hoosier is. They are Google searching everything I just said.
You're right.
And was I right or was I right?
Absolutely right.
You can't find where the term Hoosier came from on Google? It's a big state. Okay. There's a lot of answers, but the one I gave you is the right one. Okay.
Well.
Now, you have these in pots.
Yes.
These become, I think these in rock gardens become wonderfully, naturally organic.
It's a perfect plant to plant around your borders, along your edges. Anywhere where you have the mulch currently, you can replace it with these ice plants. And what I mean by that, you don't have to go and remove all of that mulch. You actually, so here I have.
In the mulch?
Yeah, I have one of our, you're getting 3 different colors, the Golden Wonder, the Hot Pink Wonder, and the Orange Wonder.
And just kind of mix them, or would you keep the colors separated? How would you do it?
I like to keep them separate, actually. But that's all up to the garden designer's choice. So I have my bed of mulch right here. Just imagine this is your bed of mulch out in your yard.
Right.
You dig just into there, and after a couple inches, you'll start to reach the soil. So once you reach the soil, that means you've gone far enough. So you go just like that, you nestle it in, nestle the mulch back around it, and then this one plant is going to grow and expand, cover this entire area, and it's going to grow into something that looks like this by the end of the first season. So this one plant is going to grow into this by the end of the first season.
But if I then wish to, I could cut this
absolutely.
up and multiply it so that
100%.
I have years and years of coverage. And by the way, this little photo of that park bench with that glorious pink, that is an amazing look.
Yes, and the ice plant, why we love the ice plant, this Wheels of Wonder series so much, is because they have the largest flowers of any ground cover. These flowers are about the size of a silver dollar.
Okay.
They're also the brightest, best colors, gorgeous neon colors.
And again, ground cover doesn't usually flower.
No, most people know ground covers like ivies or grass is a ground cover. Grass doesn't produce any flowers.
No, that's a really good point. That's a great point.
So, but look at how it cascades over the retaining wall. This picture we took at the Denver Botanical Garden. They were using it in their rock garden. And look at the colors that they provide for you from June, July, August, September, October. 4 to 5 months every year, but then it's evergreen 12 months out of the year.
That's
even
beautiful.
In Pennsylvania where it gets really cold in the winter.
At $24.14, again, you're getting 3 of these plants. that is actually very affordable.
Yes.
And I would urge you to consider picking up multiples. This is a problem solution planting opportunity.
Absolutely.
In that area where things didn't grow. I told you we did a lot of hardscaping with boulders.
Yes.
And I was struggling to find things that would grow in between these boulders,
or that could
and
take,
give it a great look.
You know,
that could
boulders,
take the cold temperatures.
The cold temperatures, but also the boulders give off a lot of heat. Just
Okay.
like driveways give off a lot of heat.
Yeah, that's
What do you
true.
plant next to the driveways in that little crevice next to the driveway where nothing grows? This will grow because it is a succulent plant, meaning it has it holds water within its foliage, so it can handle the droughts. It can handle those hot temperatures, the hot sun.
It's little fingers, and if you look at it, that's what they look like. They're little, little fat fingers, and they're like cucumbers. If you squeeze them, there's liquid in them, and they just they just hold that moisture.
You could be a little rougher.
So very well, you know, I just met this plant,
Wow.
and it just holds water so well, and the color is ever present for a big portion of the year.
Yes.
This is the type of thing you just don't find at your garden center.
No, I've never, the Wheels of Wonder, it's a brand new selection. Our friend over in Japan bred this, and I'm telling you, you won't find it at garden centers for at least 5 to 10 years.
That's
how long it takes for the introductions that we bring to make it to the retail centers that most gardeners go to.
They're always a step ahead.
Well, you know,
and they're bringing us their best.
It's because we're on the phones with these guys. We have the connection. We talk to them on daily basis, and we know the best plants that are coming through the pipelines. And this ice plant is the very best ground cover if you want beautiful flowers for 4 to 5 months, evergreen, low maintenance. You rarely water it. Plant it where the hose doesn't even reach.
I was gonna say, especially on things like slopes.
Yes, it's incredibly gorgeous.
Perfect. That Easy Pay will go away at the end of our broadcast day, and that broadcast day ends coming up in about 40 minutes, a little less. Price tag $24.14. Devin, thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
We got more. All right, still to come. These are pretty. Look at this. These are the Fragrant Penny Series Viola.